2011 for Animal Aid has been excessively challenging. Obviously the numbers in the center are up, and unfortunately donations are down. It's just sort of a reflection of the economy. We've got lots of people without work and lots of people who are struggling and lots of human charities that need help as well. So unfortunately the animal charities get pushed a little bit farther down. We'd really like to see that change, but I think the reality is we've got a couple of hard years ahead. If you look at it sort of big picture wise, I'm not sure what happens if Animal Aid stops being here. I don't know any other way to say that. I mean, we don't even like to look at that possibility, but I don't know where these cats go. I don't know where the 500 cats here that we take from the street end up if we don't take them. That's why I think this is important. An opportunity like this to talk to you and express sort of our need is very important to us, because I don't know that a lot of people know what we're up against. So, in a nutshell, that's what it is. We're 500 cats a year. We could do 5,000 cats a year from this area if we had the money, but unfortunately, we just don't.
All right, Tony. So, with being such a hard year,
yep.
I guess it, like you said, kind of an average year, but that still means it's a lot of animals every
yep.
year, same as last year, the year before.
Yep.
Now we're coming up into the winter time. What do you guys need to proceed through the next few months?
Yeah, regardless of season, our needs really don't change that much. Sadly, the biggest need is always money, right? We need money to pay our vet bills. Veterinary expenses are our single biggest challenge at Animal Aid. Obviously, with 500 cats, at an average of 200 to 400 a cat, you can do the math, and it becomes pretty daunting pretty quickly. And there are a number of cats we have that are special needs. There are surgeries that need to be done. There are medications that need to be bought. And the reality is that those things aren't cheap, and they're not easy to come by. Aside from that, we do have a regular wish list. It's available on our website, but it includes things like cleaners, bleach, dish soap, floor mops, brooms, those kind of things. Pumpkin cat litter, the recycled paper cat litter, those kind of things are always welcome as well. We get our food from Hill Science Diet, so they're very generous to us. We don't need food, we accept it, and we will always get to somebody who needs it. But right now, litter, cleaning supplies are the biggest sort of sundry items, and then there's a whole bunch of specialty stuff that we're looking for too. Right now we're looking for a security system and some cameras for the center. Unfortunately, we've had some incidences over the last few months, and we'd like to put an end to those sort of things.
You mentioned security cameras.
Yep.
Now, I know people don't want to talk about this, and it's kind of hard to think this happens,
yeah.
But you've had cats go missing.
Yes. Yep.
How much money is that to you when you guys lose one?
It's not even about the money for us. I mean, obviously we have some money invested in their veterinary care, but the sad thing is they always steal kittens, and kittens that aren't fixed, haven't had their last set of shots, and we don't know what happens to them. So do they go out and get pregnant? Do they come back to us with 5 or 6 other kittens with them? Do they get sick? Are they cared for? We don't know. I mean, really, the theft of a kitten it's not a dollar figure for us. It's more the sort of psychological damage it does to our volunteers, because there's something a cat that we've cared for, we love, we've taken care of. We've put that emotional investment as well as a financial investment into it, and somebody actually just comes in and takes it. It doesn't happen very frequently, thankfully, but when it does happen, it's very demoralizing. And the fact that we're a nonprofit, we have very little to begin with, and the fact that people actually come in and steal from us, or, countless little crimes, right? And I understand that it's desperate times, but really, it's disheartening that somebody would steal from a charity, especially an animal charity, where we don't really have that much to start with.
So what we're looking for then is another business or something here in St. Thomas that could donate a few cameras and a system for you. Yeah,
actually, just 3 or 4 cameras in a central system it'd go a long way. That way, if something does happen, we can at least follow up. Right now, we're understaffed and we're overworked, and things happen, and you don't have any kind of a record of it. At least if we had a record, we could sort of follow up with the police and go, at least we have some information. The last few times we had things stolen, we call the police, and what do you give them, right? You know roughly who is in the building, but it's a public place, and people come in without cameras. It's kind of hard to. Sure, yeah. The single most important thing people can offer us, of course, is their time. Even if you can only offer a couple hours a week, we're really, really desperate for people who can make a commitment and come in on a schedule. And you don't have to be here every day, but just to come in, even like say a couple hours once a week, would make a huge difference to our regular volunteers and give them a bit of a break. And lately, Friday mornings are empty. I've got one gentleman cleaning 120 cages. You can imagine what that's like. So the more help we can get, obviously, the happier we'll all be.
For for somebody who wants to donate their time for you, is there any special training? Do they have to have any qualifications?
Nope.
Or do they just come in and help?
Open-minded and open heart, and a love of animals obviously helps, but yeah, we can train them here. There's not a lot of technical know how you need to scoop a litter box and feed a cat, but it's the giving sort of part of it, right? The interaction with the cat. I mean, there's so many of them here that it's hard to give them all one-on-one attention. So even if you're an older person maybe and you're not capable of cleaning cages, even if you just want to come in and spend some time with the cats, that would make a huge difference. And our doors are always open to people who need to get community service hours, whether you're high school students looking to graduate, maybe unfortunately had to scrape with the law and you've got a couple of community service hours to work off. We'd love to have you, right? Everybody's welcome here. We're very open, and everybody can help. It's a pretty nice place to be most days, and I know the cats appreciate it. Christmas is coming, and I know there's always a temptation to give pets as presents. It's not usually a good idea, to be honest. If it's for you and your immediate family, obviously, and it's a decision you come to together, we're here for you, and we'd love to see you, and we're going to help you through the process. If you're considering getting a gift as a present for maybe extended family, an aunt or an uncle, come and talk to us about it. We're more than happy to maybe fill out some paperwork in advance, get you a gift certificate, and get that to them. That way they can come in and make their own choice. Pet's a 20-year lifetime commitment, so we're going to ask that you take it seriously and not give pets as presents.